peace, and that is now Austrian territory. Hopefully we won't be stranded. I might just send my ships over there, not go through the bother of asking for military access again. Oh yeah, we have to go through that anyway, so that doesn't work. Okay, we'll just wait for them then. And start building more soldiers. Now I'm going to build a few artillery, a few cavalry, and make the rest all infantry. As we can see, ideological thought is taking a long time, but that's because our research sucks. Now we're going to go after Tunisia. Oh, we actually lost a division. Not really a big worry. And we're going deficit. Raise taxes. Okay, oh, that's why, because we're building more factories. Because, of course, obviously, factories take materials to build, and... Oh, there we go, we've gotten our factories. Now, let's see. Oh, Bohemia. We're going to give them some craftsmen, because that is a big province, and it will make a lot of money. Especially steel, because, I mean, look, it's basically the perfect steel province. It has nothing but coal and iron. And over 1 million people. That is very good. Okay. What? Wow, this is just great. Fine, fine. I can live with this. Yeah, occasionally things don't always go to plan. Especially with that many people. Huh. Usually it's not that hard to get rid of them. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. I had to go with it. Oh. So, March. See, sometimes militancy goes down really fast, sometimes it goes really slow depending on other factors, like how poor your poor are, and whether they can actually afford to be, buy food. They don't like when they can't buy food. As we can see, our capitalists are building lots of lovely factories. That's always good. And see, because we have state capitalism as our ruling policy because of this, we can build other factories, which is good because capitalists aren't always perfect. So we're just going to build, some other things here. Some cement factories, because those are usually good money makers. And we are making a lot of coal, so we're going to start processing that raw material. Because usually you want to, well, you usually want to be putting it, oh, crap. Yeah, the bankruptcy system in this doesn't really work well. But we're still great power, so I won't sweat too much. Even though I was in the red. Fine, fine. And of course to cut out our subsidies, which is bad, because subsidies, they don't really cost a whole lot, especially in the beginning, and they allow things to actually, be built. Which is always good. You always want to build things. And we're going to build a cement factory. And of course we have a pandemic influenza, which basically means that there's a kind of almost a reverse growth. See, we're going down in population because, well, people are dying, and dying is bad. And it looks, which side is Baden on? It looks like Switzerland might actually be able to pull this off, but it's hard to say. But see, they're trying to go after this province. They often take it, but it's not really that big of a concern. So, I mean, it might stop Italy from forming, but I doubt it. Because usually Italy forms just out of, let's see. Anyways, we'll keep going. Oh, my ship's over there. That's good. And of course we have an event here. Sure. Alright, too much. Here we go. 6 more people. This should be enough to take care of those damn Tunisians. Ooh, here we go. Revolutionaries. And they're all in. Great. Basically, if people get mad, they'll occasionally try to change the system through violent means. In this case, through revolution. And we'll just wait for my soldiers to heal. And we'll try attacking these guys all at once. Oh, never mind. They declined suddenly. Oh, there we go. See, sometimes their support fades and they just basically fade away. It's pretty nice. Now, as we can see, for accepted cultures, it's only South German. Only South Germans are part of the empire. The rest of them all, we try to assimilate them. Now, later on, if you've basically been beaten into a pulp, which I'm planning to do, we could turn to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. See, prestige less than 80, but I don't plan on doing that anytime soon, so then we just take this, and we got Hungarian as an accepted culture, but I don't plan on doing that. I plan on becoming Germany. You know, not right away, but soon. Basically, my plan is to take some Prussian land and beat them into a pulp, and make them into a secondary power, so I can put them in my sphere and get all that. Oh, here we go. Might get a chance to actually have them perform here. And oh well. They also had this called full citizenship, which I always like because it makes so the assimilation rate is higher, and we want that because we want more South Germans for something. Again, I'll show you very soon. I will show you sooner if these guys just lay down and died, but oh well. And we're just waiting for our ship to get there. There we go. Okay. Will this actually work this time? We're hoping. See, that's what's supposed to happen. They're supposed to die. Nothing more, just die. Oh, I guess because their organization went down a lot, they didn't really have the ability to fight anymore. Now, I'm hoping these assholes over in Algeria don't do anything to ruin my plans. Just gonna put them each and every one, and let them do that. And I'm just gonna take these guys and go back to recover the rest of my soldiers, because you know we want to keep maybe one division there, but not too many. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully with prestige and that I'll be able to do that. Oh, there we go. See, we're already just great. See, the problem with this is that its influence system, they put in something new where this thing over here, it'll tell you how much influence are in each one, but it won't actually alert you to whether or not you have full 100, so you actually have to keep an eye on it. Okay, here we go. See? They have 6 influence here. Expel them, and all that was wasted. That they just did. So there you go. And with this one, not really a threat right now. Saxony, again, something to be watching out for. And see, we have, you know, neutral, certain amount. You know, nothing really spectacular. Now, see, right there, because that random bankruptcy one, if we same position at by March 1940, we won't be a great power anymore. But if we can get Tunisia by then and increase our military power with this, we should be okay. Ideological thought. Okay, good. That's very good. Now, to increase this, I usually don't take this. Actually, nah. I'm going to take medicine, because I want that power. Now, what medicine does, it'll increase your population growth, because, you know, obviously, if they don't die, they can grow your population. And that's always very good. Oh, and another national focus. So that's good too. And let's see, any more projects we can be part of? Yes. Okay, good. Ooh, they want to build more glass factories. Well, I'll definitely oblige them. And Bohemia, yeah, you're doing fine with your steel factory, more than fine actually. And please go soon, please. Yes. There we go. Okay, now let's take that and come on, come on. Okay, Austria is 51. Okay, 51 score. Now who's the next one going to be? 58. Who's number 7? Okay. And of course they do it now, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, to combat that freak bankruptcy, I may have to do something that somewhat... Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Just great. Okay. You guys are gonna see me do something that I really wish I didn't have to do, but because of that really weird bankruptcy earlier, I'm gonna have to. It's something known as freeing satellites, tag switching. Some would call it cheating. But I promise I'll make up for it later. Basically, where you weaken another player by releasing their vassals, because what'll happen here? Here we go. 11. I do not want to have to scrap this recording. Okay. We are going to release all these, which will of course decrease their military power and their other powers, and hopefully put us above them. Yes! Okay. I'm really sorry for having done that. I really did not want to do that. But as you can see right there, I made them release some countries as satellites, which just means, again, that they're kind of like under them. And, oh god, I definitely don't want to do that, but, time goes on. Come on, come on. There we go. I feel disgusted with myself. Oh, that's right, I forgot to explain, colonies. There we go. We are no longer losing great power status. As I say, we look right here, this is a colonial province. And to turn it not colonial province, we see we need at least 1% of the population needs to be bureaucrats of an accepted culture, or your primary culture. So in other words, we'd have 1% of the population being bureaucrats of South German origin, which means we have a lot of immigration to it. Now, what it used to be like back in the old House Divide was they were more likely to go to a colony than another state when they wanted to move. But with this, they actually kind of made the opposite, where they're more likely to move in between these already developed states, and they'll only occasionally move to this. But hopefully I'll be able to get enough to move anyway. As we can see, at least we're the dominant culture. But not by much. See, look, we're basically 20%, Hungarian is 15%, South Italian is 14%. So we're nowhere close to being the, actual dominant by numbers. We just happen to dominate because we're the biggest. That still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. There you go. 1940. I'm hoping just to be able to get this reformed so that I can have elections. because while that'll do, it'll automatically change it back to the conservative, basically. It'll just be whatever one wins the election, but as we know, it'll always be conservatives, pretty much. And there we go. Eliminate them. Just chase them around, occupy the capital, and we should be able to force them to give up something. And we're going to justify a war against these guys now. Now what I could do is press Conquest, which would mean that they join it as states, but that costs 20 infamy possibly, so I really do not want to do that, especially if I mess up on it. So what we're going to do is just take, we're basically just going to take this province, and we're not going to have, a full, like, stripe down the back of North Africa, but we're going to have something at least. And again, colonies aren't really big on my agenda, but they give a lot of good military power, and I definitely want that. I want as much military power as I can get for the upcoming battles. It's a lot of people. Okay, I'm going to cut down on taxes here so that hopefully I can get more of these guys to move up. And here we go, luxury furniture product. That's good. All the luxury ones are usually really good ones for money making. On luxury factories, which is just two. It's luxury furniture and luxury clothes. Okay, will you give it up? Yes. Okay, good. Why did that make me go down? I guess maybe being war up my. Anyways. Why is it doing this to me? Ugh. See, normally what happens is I get a bunch of these pluralities and that'll help me. Research if I get more research. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping maybe I can get more prestige from these guys. Maybe I'll humiliate them too. Get some more prestige that way. But either way, I'm not liking this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pay the rest of the fleet. The rest of them will. I'll come back one more time. And just come over here and wait for that cause the ability to go through, and put the rest of the order. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put these over here and demand Moroccan West Morocco. Yeah, I know. It's kind of redundant, but a while. Oh, one of the money's back up. I guess because the AI decreased the subsidy, well, removed the subsidy, so it went bankrupt. Like I said, especially in the early ones, they'll go bankrupt if you don't subsidize them. But oh well. And there we go, more factories. There we go, see, we're no longer losing it now. But I really don't like being on the edge here. Ugh. But soon. I'm hoping. Will these guys give us military access? Yes. Okay, now we can move through their colonies, which will make this a lot easier. No, I don't want to. I just split up. Okay. Now I can get both these and go over here. But I'm probably still gonna humiliate them just for more prestige. Oh, I can't. I can make them our puppet, but that didn't really do much. To our sphere. Nah. I'll just do this then. And here we go. See, some of the Africans are already starting to join us. And we need an army as big as possible if we're going to take on these guys. And we're going to ban them there. Now we already got Venezuela, so I'm going to start going on Peru. And here we go. And we're just going to hopefully, as long as we can occupy their capital. Ooh, the US too. And the US hopefully will be able to help us at some point. Maybe. Maybe not. Depends. They usually don't actually send troops, but they might send some money or something. You never know. Okay, we're going to discredit Prussia here. And in Saxony, we are going to decrease their opinion of them back down to cordial. Okay, we've already got these guys some down. Nope, they still won't accept our offer. Once we occupy their capital, though, they'll change their tune. Here we go. See, we got more plurality, which basically just multiply our research bonus by that. So yes, there we go. Now what we're gonna do, have a naval base here, and occasionally there'll be, it's basically a glitch, I'm pretty sure, where it'll automatically let you turn it into a state, or normally you need that, bureaucrat. That I think it's a glitch where it still thinks that you're the accepted culture, but you know what? I'll take it. See, they're already starting to move. Now we're going to move these guys back. Have them all congregate around there. And I'm just going to look at this right now. I'm not going to actually do anything yet, but this is the assert hegemony one. Hegemony war goal, which basically means that I force them to basically all their spheres get cancelled and they have nothing, and it makes their prestige go down a lot. So it's actually pretty good for that. And then we get some prestige as well. However, what I would do is justify that. Now they are allied with Spain, but we'll see who would actually come with us. Now I'm probably going to save before I do this, when I do this, to see who would actually do that. And if I have to, I will manipulate it. But I really, again, I don't like doing that, especially not in ALP. But I have certain goals and I want to see certain things accomplished. I mean, fairly, I have done, fair and square, I have actually made Germany as Austria before. It wasn't easy, but I did. Now, of course, it's especially bad if we had no allies, because look at their army versus ours. Which is why I wanted those. Which is why I wanted those colonies before, because colonies, they tend to give you pretty good military. But for now, it looks like I'm going to have to go get some more. Now, let's see. There's a country in the east called Johor. Yeah, I know. Yeah, funny. But in all seriousness, it is actually a pretty good colony because it is full of gold. And of course, as you can probably imagine, gold is, well, it's gold. So we are going to try to go after them. Plus, they're a really good strategic position. And later, they'll give you rubber, which is a good, for manufacturing modern things. And modern things are always good. Okay, now we are going to send them to... I think hopefully we should be able to make it all the way over there. But just in case, I'll stop here. And we're going to start with justifying the war against them. Now, because it's establishing a protectorate, it's 10. But it's probably not going to be anywhere near that. Hopefully. After all, so is Tunis, and we got that for 0. Now, see, as we can see, there's not really any South Germans there or anything like that, but give them time. Now I'm just gonna try to give Bohemia some, diversity. Try to give them maybe some use for that steel. Hint, hint. Let's see. It uses that steel. Now let's see. Slovakia, that's the next biggest. Is there anyone there? Yes, okay, good. Give them some more steel. What a coincidence. And, well, we'll see what trades well on the world market. Pretty much everything right now. But that's just because the world hasn't really adapted yet, so we want to get on that action. So we'll try some... Oh, here, this one will give them some lumber, some furniture, and just hand that all around. Oh, we already got caught, huh? That's surprising. I thought I'd get low sooner. Okay, here we go. Idealism. This is a really good tech. It gives us plus 50% research points. So we're just going to get the basics here. And looks like we're holding it reasonably well. And looks like that. Let's attack us so we can maintain a balance until we pay off those expansion. Oh, and there we go. Some more population growth, some more plurality, and a cozy belly. Overall, not a bad idea. Now, here we go. Spam Gary makes them feel better. Yeah, sure. Well, that's not really a choice after all. Let's make our balance go back a bit. And of course, as we can see, we've been getting a lot of gold, a couple gold mines here. And that's always good. After all, why not? Got some gold there. As we can see, that goes directly into our treasury. Not huge income, not like, say, Mexico, but not a bad income either. Oh, and see, look, we're right back out to our position before, and that's only because of our factories, but... Now, let's see, we're going to build some more lumber, and we've already started exporting steel. Look at that. Ooh. I keep forgetting about those. See, I'm used to just the thing appearing. Just maintain that. Expel-wise. And there we go. See, we've just saved Bavaria from the evils of Prussia. But they seem dangerously close to being a great power. Can we save our sphere? Can we unite Germany? Well, can we conquer the mighty Sultanate of Johor and obtain its gold mines? Well, that's all for right now, so find out next time. This is Eric the Thoktar. This has been Let's Play Victoria 2: A House Divided. Austria. Ferdinand rises again. I will see you all next time.